Mark, in that cipher, Donald Rue is asking our ambassador that the Prime Minister Imran Khan was solely responsible for his decision to tour Russia. Now, the ambassador kept trying to explain to him that this was a tour which was planned long way back, long way before Ukraine. Secondly, all stakeholders, the Foreign Office, the military establishment, we were all on one page because the military wanted hardware. We wanted to buy gas because we got depleting gas reserves. We wanted to, and this was 6 years ago, this contract was being negotiated. And we wanted to buy wheat from Russia. So
but let me just get coming. The problem is that on the very day that Putin invaded Ukraine, you shook hands with him in the Kremlin. That suggests, at least that you endorse what he's doing in Ukraine.
Mark, how the hell was I supposed to know that the day I landed in Moscow, Putin was going to go into Ukraine?
But remember, you didn't need to go ahead with the meeting.
Even then, from Moscow. So hold on, Mark. My statement as Moscow was, I have never believed in military solutions. So never did I endorse that. Ours was a totally bilateral meeting, and it was planned long before. So point I'm trying to make is that we didn't realize that when I would reach there, that Putin would go into Ukraine. How was I supposed to know? And how could you be punished for that?
But do you accept?
This is the big thing. How could you have?
But do you accept that what Russia is doing is an illegal act of aggression? Do you condemn what Russia is doing?
Mark, I am against all military operations. I was against Iraq war. I was against the US going into Afghanistan consistently. I'm against military solutions in Ukraine to solve problems. But point I'm trying to make is that to hold me responsible, and in this cipher, it was only me being held responsible, while our ambassador was telling us that this was a long before the tour was planned. The purpose of going there were bilateral things. But we had nothing to do with.
But even so, the problem is that the ties you have with Russia and China suggest that you went ahead with that meeting, that human rights are secondary to trade for you. Russia is waging a war on its neighbour, killing civilians. China has a terrible record on human rights, repressing the Uyghurs and